Breathing, something you do every moment without thinking about. But which system of your body systems helps you to breathe? How does breathing occur? First of all, let's define respiration. Respiration is a process by which the body takes oxygen gas and releases carbon dioxide. The respiratory system is responsible for respiration. It consists of a group of organs that allow the circulation of air and the gas exchange between the body and the environment. Here are the organs of the respiratory system: nasal cavities, larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs, the right lung and the left one, and diaphragm. The organs of the respiratory system can be classified as shown in the following map. The diaphragm, which is the respiratory muscle, the two lungs, and the respiratory passages, which are the organs where the air circulates without being changed in composition. The respiratory passages are nasal cavities, larynx, trachea, and bronchi. Now, we're going to talk about the organs of the respiratory system respectively. Let's start by the diaphragm, which is the respiratory muscle and that plays an important role during the respiratory cycle that consists of two phases, which are inhalation and exhalation. During inhalation, the diaphragm, which is located in the base of the two lungs, contracts and moves down. Then the lungs increase in size due to the entrance of air rich in oxygen gas. While during exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and moves up, then the size of lungs decreases since they force out the air rich in carbon dioxide. Let's now describe the lungs, which are located in the ribcage. Our lungs are spongy organs due to the presence of pores in their inside. They are pink in color due to the richness in blood vessels, and they are elastic since they can increase and decrease in size. Look at the two lungs. What can you notice? Very good. The two lungs differ in size. Here is the right lung. Look, it is made up of 3 lobes or parts. 1, 2, 3, and it is bigger than the left lung, which is made up of 2 lobes only. Here is the first lobe and here is the second. Let's take a look at the inside of the lungs. As you observe, when the bronchi penetrate the lungs, they divide into smaller and smaller bronchioles that end up with alveoli. Follow with me the pathway of inhaled air, which is represented by red arrows. The air enters the body from the nose or nasal cavities. Then it travels through pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, to reach finally the alveoli. In the opposite direction, the exhaled air, which is represented by blue arrows, travels from the alveoli through the bronchioles, bronchi, trachea, larynx, and finally from the nasal cavities to the outside of the body. Pay attention, the pharynx is not an organ of the respiratory system, but it is a common pathway between the respiratory system and the digestive system. Now, please stop the video, solve the application, then make an autocorrection. When it reaches the alveoli, the air exchanges its gases with the blood, where oxygen gases diffuses from the alveoli to the blood and carbon dioxide diffuses in the opposite way from the blood to the alveoli. Here is a very fine section of a lung. Observe, there is a great number of alveoli, and that increases the surface of gas exchanges with the blood. In addition, the alveoli are richly vascularized. This means that they are surrounded by a great number of blood vessels. Look, every alveolus has its own network of blood vessels. So, there is a very big blood supply to the lungs, which favors the gas exchanges. And now, let's take a look at one alveolus. Look at the wall of this alveolus. It's very fine, and that facilitates the gaseous exchanges with the blood. That's all for today. Please pause the video, solve the application, then correct your answers. Goodbye.